Good evening and welcome back. No, wait. Edmonton beat Calgary 31-19. How about that? Might as well just rip up my pick'ems for this week because results I did not see coming and happened. Right. Yeah, so that's it for week 14 of the CFL. Eventually I'll see the schedule for week 15 and see who's playing. Probably be another Friday, Saturday. Probably. I don't mind at all. Not at all. It's pretty much finally starting to wind down. Tonight, laundry's done. Got my TV viewing done. I could throw in a red-green show, but could. We'll see how that goes. Did buy a bag of M&M's, so I'm good for 3 episodes. Yeah. Yeah. So, what else is going on? Not a hell of a lot. Get all the baseball scores in. On top of TV viewing, on top of laundry, on top of this, on top of that. This way and that way, up and down, and here I'm talking nonsense. Let's bring these over here. So, there we go. Of course, that's where I put my magazines for my scores, like the yearbooks, the NFL yearbook and the baseball yearbook, and now the hockey news yearbook, which got showed off yesterday after work, because, well, that's what I did. Was it yesterday? I think it was. Yes, it was. Came out yesterday. Apparently we got a full moon this weekend. I've seen it rising in Flagstaff, Arizona, and that virtual rail cam. Seen it in La Plata. Yep, so which means it's probably up here somewhere. In Prince Albert. Probably mooning the entire world. One time zone at a time. Somewhere. You know, like I typed in the chat and that'll play the cam. I see a bad moon rising. Figured out which song that's from? Figure out who did that? Yeah, there you go. Then you know what you're talking about. And you know what I'm saying. Now, let's see, what else can I throw in here? Ah, yes. Oh, yes. Today would have been Game 3 of the 1972 Summit Series. Canada went up 3-1 and 4-2. They gave up 2 shorthanded goals to the Soviet Union. And the game in Winnipeg ended in a 4-4 tie. That would be the only tie of the series. Yeah, leaving a few Canadian fans going home a little frustrated. I wonder why. I think people just estimated how good the Soviet Union was back then. It's like, oh. And the series, the good guys won, so. Spoiler alert. So. Yeah, so that's how that went. So Game 4 would be Monday. September 8th was Game 4, so which happens to be Monday. Game out of Vancouver. Let's see, we found out this morning that Ken Dryden passed away. Sad to hear. Played 7 full seasons, plus a playoffs season prior to his rookie year. 71 Stanley Cup playoffs. Wins the Conn Smythe Trophy. And then the following full season wins the Calder Trophy for Rookie of the Year. Probably the only player ever to have done so. Crazy stat I saw. He had more ties than losses. Back when ties were ties. 75 ties. 57 losses. Through those 7 seasons. Not sure if that includes the playoffs or what, but it's astounding, really. So it wasn't all just him. It's the group in front of him. This is the 4 in a row from 76, 79, and those were some very good teams. Very good. And I was even telling one of my co-workers, the 71 Stanley Cup playoffs, Ken Dryden stole that Stanley Cup playoffs. I swear Montreal doesn't win that cup without him. He stole that Stanley Cup. So yeah. So there's where that goes. I think Ken Dryden, I think, played 4 games in that Summit Series, and Tony Esposito played the other 4. And some guy named Tretiak played net in the other end. Vladislav Tretiak. There was a guy that could play. Too bad he didn't. He was basically told, if you play in the West, the NHL, you would be considered a traitor. Ouch. I think Montreal still drafted him anyways. I think. Anyways, on that note, in the meantime and in between time, stay tuned for the next one.